Week.
Okay. Well, we're started. So
okay, yeah.
This is starting right now, right?
All right.
That. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another. You thought we were done, didn't you?
Well,
you thought we were done.
When you go away for a week, that's what they think.
Well, I wasn't gone nowhere. Okay, let's get one thing straight, Madison. I was gone somewhere, you guys, but it wasn't a rehab facility. They're not really there yet. They want to really bad, but, unfortunately, they trying to make me go to rehab, and I said no.
I don't want to go to rehab. I said
no. She didn't say that.
Oh, no, she didn't say that.
If her daddy said she's fine and da-da-da-da-da, then it's okay. Then leave me alone, please, and thank you. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of False Narratives. I wish I knew how to work this goddamn computer, and I wish I had my noises, but I guess I do.
Yeah, you do have your noise.
I just have noises.
I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving and a Black Friday, if you celebrate that shit.
Oh.
If you don't.
Oh. They're trying to put these advertisements on our shit, Madison.
He's on that damn porn. He's on that damn board.
I have to see if we have an advertisement. Actually, you know what? I think we did have one, and we didn't do it.
What?
I think we got approved for one of those things. Those things I was showing you. Or maybe I wasn't showing you, but I was telling you about it. How much money we can make doing endorsements.
Yeah.
I think one of them accepted it, but it's too late now. So, anyways, welcome back to False Narratives. Yes. Quiet down. Quiet down. It's too much right now. Anyways, but
The loaded gun.
Madison's not here with us anymore.
Cover my payroll. Go fund me.
She's still here. Hey, welcome back, Belgium. I'm figuring you're still listening. Okay?
Belgium's just gonna come and drop some waffles on us.
Yo, they're gonna drop a few bands on us.
I hope they drop some waffles, man. Drop some waffles and chicken. Like chicken and waffles, That's some good shit.
Is that what they have there?
They have waffles.
Okay.
I don't know if they have chicken there.
So, I probably should change the caption of False Narratives to my friend Madison and I. This podcast is about my friends and I. My friends. Swear. But swear. I'm just kidding.
I have different personalities.
I do too. Maybe we can rework those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Self-improvement.
Ooh. Okay.
Mental health and improv.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the last one I did was called Trailer Trash Tales. My House is Haunted Story Time. So the one before that was called The Difference Between Shame and Guilt. Updates, mental health. Savannah Wombat sucks my thoughts. I allow her. Tom Thumb saved my life. Story time. We all need to be kind to each other. Pickle ASMR. Yes, and I did a pickle ASMR.
What the fuck, Will? What the fuck you been up to?
I don't know. I've been up to some shit because I tell you what, I found some of these videos online on the YouTube. So that would be really funny to watch, I guess. Yeah, so it's been 10 episodes. So this would be the 11th episode of False Narratives. And, I don't know how long Joe Rogan's things go for. We're going to go for the season 1 as long as we can. Because I just feel that way. So that's what we're going to do. And that's what it is.
Well, there's different seasons for podcasts?
You could start a new season. We could start fresh. I don't feel like that's necessary. Everything's happening really quickly in life, and this is just all a part of season 1. Just a part of us filling it out.
Yeah.
I can't even get 2 microphones to work simultaneously, so I don't really know.
Yeah, we're not on Joe Rogan's level yet.
You're almost there.
He did Fear Factor, motherfucker.
Well, we're not doing that.
You don't even know what Fear Factor is.
I know what it is.
Good. It's when he had hair, and he was hot.
Yeah, see, I'm not losing all my hair.
No.
To what? For what?
For
a podcast?
Yeah, Joe Rogan went from fucking Fear Factor to podcast.
I almost canceled this podcast. I'll tell you why. I did it the other night. I was alone and sad. Well, I wasn't alone, but I was sad. And I was sad, and I was thinking, God damn it, I've just been showing my ass. And this is, pre getting my Klonopin back from the doctor. But no, I already had it back. But it was at my house. I was at my mom's house. And I was like, sad Will, And I said to myself, motherfucker, you're going to wait until you have your Klonopin in your system and you're going to make this decision.
Good.
And this is me making my decision on my medication.
Yeah.
I'm not done, Zoe.
That's good.
I'm not done.
Because you make some really dumb decisions if you're not in the right mental state. Like when I downloaded my Pornhub account and my OnlyFriends.
Exactly.
I had to sleep that shit off.
You had to sleep the shit off. But you know what? You were on to something. I can't say you weren't.
Yeah, but it was bad. I would have regretted it. So sometimes you just gotta wait.
I don't really know. Well, I think sometimes I've got to. Huh?
I would regret people seeing my butthole.
Well, it just depends on what you've posted. I mean, as far as this goes,
this fat ma.
I've been posting like funny. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And I re-listen to it, and before I post it, I don't re-listen to it again. But if I do re-listen to it again.
Yeah.
I don't really remember what was said, but I'll be honest, it's still kind of funny.
Yeah.
I kind of find it interesting. I don't know if that's crazy to say, but I'm just saying like, it doesn't sound to me like we're saying anything crazy. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it's just a whole nother outlet for people to find us on. And if they enjoy it, they enjoy it. I'm a pleasure. The pleasure is all ours. Thank you very much. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Florida Panhandle channel. Now, have you been a part of the social media lately? No. Have you seen what Balenciaga has done? What did Balenciaga has that posted? That was not it might be getting canceled. Oh, they're getting canceled. Oh. I don't know. Apparently they posted photography debuting their spring line of children holding this BDMS bear with other adult sexual stuff surrounding the children. And on top of that, before they had the court case about child predator, like about how... Well, that's annoying. I mean, I'm already annoyed and I haven't seen anything. Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. Like, why would you even approve of that? Why would you even upload those? Why wouldn't you have gone back and look? What a horrible note. This is why I don't read online things or look for it. Because it's always some shit. Well, good to know. Kanye came out not too long ago talking about how they're in the child predator ring for celebrities. And then this just backed up his claims. Well, like Kanye's not fucking crazy. Kanye's not crazy. I'll say this one thing. Kanye's not crazy. He might say some off the wall shit, but I was trying to think that maybe they want him on his medicine. I don't know. To keep him on a leash. I don't know. I think Kanye's just on to something. I think he says things out of line to get attention. I think he does that too. What's it called? It's what Trisha Paytas did for years. Now she's the queen of not doing that. I don't know what's happened to her. I forgot, but I think they want him back on his medicine because they know he's a loose cannon. They know that he's going to say what's going on. He's just going to say what's going on. Like, who was nothing backing him. Like, as far as money goes, the only money that he gets from doing all that is the money he gets from all the, the more eyes on him, the more people listening to his music, the more people watching every single movie he makes, the more money he's going to make. Yeah. I mean, in the end, but it's not all about money. Sometimes it's about real shit. That's where it gets confusing. I think that's why people can't hold him to every claim he makes because sometimes he's just making some really crazy stuff. But I think everybody's known about the child trafficking. I didn't know. Talking about stuff like Epstein and all them. And well, yeah, but I mean, it's been as far as Balenciaga, lately. I didn't know about Balenciaga. Yeah, well, apparently Epstein owns Balenciaga, or he owned a part of it. Well, that teaches all of you people out there buying Balenciaga stuff. I personally own nothing from. Yeah, Balenciaga. They want Kim Kardashian to come out and say something about what? Because her and she's friends with the people. She wears it. They're big supporters of Balenciaga. A lot of celebrities that wear them, they're like, are y'all going to comment on this? Like, a lot of y'all are mothers, a lot of y'all are fathers. Like, what do y'all have to say? Yeah, I don't know what to say about all that. I think that, Kanye West obviously backed Balenciaga for a long time, so that's probably why he said something in the first place. Yeah, like he probably found out about it, and he was probably really upset, because the truth is, I would be really upset too, to be honest. He's been, even when Donda was released, they went to the Met Gala, him and Kim went in full blacked out attire. You couldn't see their faces because the cover of Donda is black. Yeah. Oh. It's just blacked out. So Balenciaga is the one that made those dresses.
Well, do you know that they were talking about, remember the Oscars? What does it mean you talking about the Oscars?
I don't remember.
A few years ago about, or was it the Oscars? About how that famous comedian came out and was calling, like, making a lot of, after I think Epstein killed himself or whatever, and they were making he was making very big claims about child predators that were there at that Oscars that day. And he's like, I don't care if I never be able to host Oscars again or if I'm ever able to act again. There are people here that know exactly what was going on with Weinstein.
Yeah, they all did. Everybody, clearly everyone knew, but the public.
Well, the royal family was really good friends with a child predator that would go and get those kids for the higher-ups. And when they couldn't no longer hide it under the rug, they're like, oh, well, we didn't know. And it's like, how did you not know? He was in y'all's group for a long time.
Maybe some of them didn't. A lot of people that have a lot of power like that tend to be really, really, I'm not trying to make excuses for anybody, but I'm just saying, the more attention you have in life, the more anxiety you can have and receive. Mm-hmm. And I think that whenever you have a lot of anxiety, obviously the first thing people will go to is benzodiazepine, and benzos keep you so, it just depends on how much you're on. For me, I don't have I have the lowest dosage you can get. So, but even for me, like just doing this online stuff, I think gives me anxiety a lot of the time. So I have to take that medication, and it makes you where you are so sedated that you can. It's not for me like that, but I'm just saying, like for other people.
I think people. I don't know. It's like, why do y'all? What makes y'all want children? Like that is disgusting.
People really just are gross.
Like that is nasty.
It's just nasty.
Now I was talking to a client about, we're talking conspiracy theories. Like me, my coworker Rachel, all of us. Did you know that they say that why there's so many connections between singers and like the higher ups, like the whatever y'all want to call the Illuminati or Satan or a Satanist? Because did you know that when Satan was in heaven, he was in charge of sound, which means sound as he was in charge of the music of heaven. And that's why when he went down, a lot of times Satanists, people that are want to sell their soul to Satan, they do this really loud music, this very hard music. A lot of singers that they claim are a part of this group, that's why there's singers that are part of Illuminati or Satan. Or like, like how they say like there's different steps to selling your soul to him. Like wear a dress or commit this, do this. Kind of like how Astroworld, how they said when that happened on Travis Scott, that when all those people were dying, the back, like the TV screens,
they never shut down anything.
Were pictures of flames, pictures of hell.
Right.
So it's like they were sacrificing these people while having hell in the background.
There was a huge eyeball in the middle of the stage looking out at everyone. It was like a portal in the stage too, and it was so crazy. That's something that I truly wish everyone would continue to talk about. I don't think anybody has continued to talk about it because everybody's just. What's crazy to me is I stopped following Kylie Jenner after that, and I stopped following Travis Scott, and I did, and I really did, and I really enjoyed Travis's music. I really did like his music, and I really thought that was really fucked up. I really thought it was really.
But isn't it kind of funny that Satan was the angel of song, and yet all these singers selling their soul are doing these strange
I just feel like nobody's ever died from a concert before like that, and knows that, like, as far as that goes, that was not a mass killing or anything like that. It was a mass killing in the end, but it was not during the performance. There was no killer. There was no it's never been like that before. Like if people have died at a concert, it's because somebody was shooting at the crowd or something was happening. There was never any type of fatality.
Mind and started stamping on each other, and
they did, but they couldn't move. They couldn't do anything else. Yeah. It was like you have to do that.
But it's like, why is there pictures of hell?
I don't know.
On the screen?
Also, why was it that Kylie Jenner was informed between all this going on? Like the more I've read into it, the more I just don't like to talk about it. But I'm glad that you brought that up.
I think it's weird that like a lot of these singers.
It's not just weird. It's more than weird that we can continue to.
I don't know if it's
just live all our lives.
I don't know if it's considered the Illuminati.
I guess we're supposed to, though, is the thing. You just kind of have to move on from that. But one of my biggest things, I'll say it to this day, I don't like about that particular subject is most of the people that died, that was during Drake's segment. Other people died before then.
Yeah.
It was the very end of the concert. This was going on for a long time. Like, nobody ever stopped the concert, nothing. So I get it. It's Travis's crew's fault or his fault, or
I think it was planned out.
I think it's so planned out. Like, so obviously planned out. Like, what do you mean? You have police officers telling Kylie Jenner, this is going to be a mass fatality event. You have to come with us. She's exiting out of the, right there in the front of the T, wherever everybody was dying at. She's up in her little space with a whole bunch of room between, her security and her. She's fine. Her and Kendall are there. They're having to be escorted out 30 minutes before the end. The end happens, and when the end happens is whenever most people died. Mm-hmm. And that's when Drake comes out. Nobody ever talks about Drake's part in that. Nobody ever talks about Drake's part whatsoever. And it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy. And it's like he's being eased back into music. Everybody's supposed to just support it. I don't know. Even Kanye, whenever he did Rolling Loud, he did he was the main character or whatever you call it. When you headline for Rolling Loud, you're headlining. Yeah. You're the big character for everybody to come out.
You're the headliner.
Whatever. So, and that was really good for him to be the headliner, I think, because, he's a fucking rap legend. But he did one of his songs, and he just wanted to see what would happen. And it was like, this is right after Astroworld happened and everything, and it was one of his new songs with Travis Scott in it. Mm-hmm. Nobody was singing. Everybody was silent. What happened to that energy, folks? I think we're all missing the point. The point here is not what are we supposed to do about it. It's more so what do you go on and do with that information. We're just supposed to just accept that.
I think
I don't know what they're doing. All I know is the public can say something about it in their own terms.
Oh yeah.
And even if it's shadow banned off the internet, even if people are like exiled, as far as like the internet goes and people are shut down, that doesn't necessarily mean just stop talking about it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because us bringing it up right now is a big thing.
I think any celebrities,
people talking about
celebrities are shut down. Like the whole child predator ring, the whole like, why are these events happening with these music legends?
It's always been happening. It's just coming to light. Yeah. People, everything that goes around comes around.
I think there's a whole different world for them celebrities. I think they have a whole
when you have money like that, it's hard to not.
Yeah, I think celebrities are a big part of the child trafficking.
I think bunch of them probably are.
I think a lot of them
we can name individual ones all day, and that would help, I guess. But there's not. I mean, we don't know a lot. We just don't know a lot. We've been taught what we know, as far as that all goes. And what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, where does this information come from? Why is it all of a sudden public, and why isn't it? Because the truth is whatever's wanting to be known will be known. Yeah.
They're going to cover up what they don't want to.
Sometimes there's loopholes. You know? Like with Astroworld, I think that was not supposed to happen like that. I don't think it was supposed to happen. I think something like that was supposed to happen as far as that goes. But that's why it never got shut down, because I feel like they just predetermined what was going to happen. It was like maybe not supposed to be that big of a scene. Yeah. Maybe something small. And then after the fact, everybody, oh my God, look at this dead boy. Or, oh my God, Travis. But it turned into this evil. It was evil. Evil.
Oh, yeah, it was evil to begin with.
Evil.
Like I said, like you have all this kind of dark
energy
stuff surrounding you.
I don't know about it all.
This happens.
I just and I stopped following Kylie and all them, and then I looked into her recently, and I was looking at the posts she made around what was it called? Halloween, and it was so demonic to me. Everything that just goes on in her life is so demonic. It just doesn't make sense, and it's like everybody wants to know more about it. It's like I don't know how much more I want to know about it, other than how much I want to stay away. Doesn't Astroworld kind of prove of how demonic their life is? She just needs to be like, if you ask me, I think the Kardashians in general, I don't necessarily relate to them as far as like, okay, them being, I don't think that they're demonic. Like Kim and all that, they're also like, I talk about God all the time, and they talk about, maybe that's not the truth. Maybe it isn't. But I just feel like Kylie's gotten involved with some shit.
With Travis.
And it's been major for her career. It's been major. It's made her a superstar.
Well, yeah, you sell your soul, you get
She's not normal. She's just not normal. She's not normal. She's a billionaire, so yeah, she does live a different lifestyle, I guess, but it's not just being a billionaire. No. Like, there's something about Kim I can relate to. There's something about Chloe I definitely relate to as far as weight goes and stuff, like,
Yeah.
But, and then there's some of them I don't relate to at all. But I'll just say all of them seem so wholesome to me. None of them ever seem so ingenuine to me.
Well, yeah, but you also gotta think of, like, who they're with, like.
Now, if you watch their new shit, which I have only seen it with one of my friends, but I don't follow Hulu. I've watched some of their new show. It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not.
I can understand what you're saying.
It's totally different. Mm-hmm. It's scary. It's scary. When you get to that level, though, I guess scary stuff comes with that position. No, I just don't know how to put that right. Even with like, I don't feel. I know some people are going to disagree with me. I used to love Shane so much. I just don't feel comfortable watching these new. And I love Shane to death. I just don't feel comfortable watching his new stuff with Jeffree. I don't feel comfortable.
Are they still doing something together?
They just recently posted, for the last few years, they've been filming and they've been doing, and he works really hard. Shane works really hard on it. Like, he sits there and he edits and he does that part. He doesn't do it alone. He does it with somebody else. They get paid, yes. But the guy follows him around and everything. But they work extremely hard on editing together, him and this guy. And so him and Jeffree they've been following them around for years, and they have all this stuff to put out and all the stuff that happened in the last few years. And it's like, even with that level of that much fame, I just can't see myself, even if, just put yourself in those shoes.
Yeah.
I think everybody is going to have a light reflected down on them and they're going to say, look what you did. And some of it's reaching. But it's come with cancel culture for sure. But as far as that goes, if we had that amount of fame, I just can't imagine that somebody would actually be able to cancel us that hard. There were some extremely shameful things that he did. And I can't forgive him. Well, I can forgive him, but I just can't forget it. And it's like, I see all these millions of people, they follow and they continue to watch, and I get it. I was, I've supported Shane even on this podcast. I've supported him for a lot of the shows. I've never said anything how I really feel about it. As far as it all goes now, I don't watch him. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it.
I just saw Jeffree Star just posted a new video of him
and I love Jeffree. And
he's out in, like, what, Wyoming?
Yeah, he's out in Wyoming. He's
gone.
He ain't in that scene.
He's out of LA. He's in a whole different. Or did they?
Yeah, I watched some of it. Shane's living in, like, Colorado.
Huh.
A lot more space with a lot more. If you have all that money, it's not smart to buy something.
That's what Jeffree was saying. Jeffree's like, you get in that lifestyle, and it's like.
It's toxic.
It's very
and it's more money. It's actually more money. You can live that same lifestyle wherever you go. It's just. You could have more space while you're doing it. You know what I mean? Have a lot of cleaner mindset and things. Yeah. And, he said that he's living in a part of the United States where it's like the cleanest air in the United States. I would want to live there too.
He's like, there's no noise. You don't hear the constant of horns and cars. And it's like, it's a good thing. Like, sometimes you need to get away. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's been one to talk about how drugs have affected people around him and how he's never been on drugs. So good for him.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's done some things, like he's done weed and shrooms and stuff like that, but we've been really open about, he's just never been one to drink alcohol even.
Huh.
He's never drank alcohol, he says. And I kind of believe him.
Yeah.
I do.
I think the money just got to his head for a while.
When you're buying a gigantic castle for you and your mom and your, like, other at the time, like his significant other.
Yeah.
I think that's what ended their relationship. I think, the money just...
Who was he with? The good-looking...
Yeah, that good-looking boy, Nathan, or whatever.
Yeah. Why did they end exactly? Did they ever come out and say?
They never really came out with it all. And that boy never really came to the public with anything. He probably has, like, paperwork up his ass to keep his mouth motherfucking shut. But
they were
also,
together for a while.
I don't think he has anything to say. I think he just has one thing to say, and it was probably like, we were living in a home that wasn't so... It wasn't humble.
Home.
It wasn't a humble home anyways, but you know what? The home they were living in was not nearly at like the one in the very end that he had just bought. I mean, it was like seriously like wild. I'm surprised somebody bought it from him. I'm surprised somebody bought it.
Who now? Okay, so
it's a really big castle.
Is he with someone now?
I don't know. I don't think so. When he was on like Jake Paul's podcast or whatever. Oh my God. But whatever,
Well, like James
I think we got a lot of emotion from Jake. Because I named one of the episodes, like, we fucking remember what you did, or something. Jake Paul. Or no, Logan Paul, excuse me.
I forget. No, was it Logan Paul or was it Jake Paul?
We were talking about Jake. Or no, we were talking about Logan Paul. And one of the episodes we were talking about, like, then we were talking about the forest you went in. That was Logan Paul.
That was Logan? I get them mixed up.
Yeah.
Theo Vaughn, if you're watching this, I'd fuck the shit out of you.
We're not all haters. Like, we're not, you know, I support... I love you, whatever. You know, it's whatever.
I would ride the fuck out of his mullet.
I think that you have to have an immense amount of patience with the public. For real. I've never had a lot of hate on my stuff, so I don't know. That's good, because like, I feel like one little thing, okay, I'm gonna cry. I had a lot of hate in last year around this time. There was a lot of hate coming towards the channel, and it was for no reason. It was a lot of real hate. Like, damn. Like, it was all from one video that was like, it was named like Snorting Tequila Tits Out or whatever. And that's not nearly what happened in the 2-minute time span that video was, but no, for somebody at YouTube must have seen that shit. They really supported it too, whatever it was. But they're like, yeah, fuck yeah, snort tequila. I know. Like, all right, calm down. I get the Pauls mixed up. That's Oh my god, is this Luke? Have you ever seen Luke in person? Who the fuck is Luke? My friend's boyfriend. Oh yeah, I've seen Luke. The new do. Why is it a picture of him? I don't know if that's him. What is it on? I think he's fucking with me. How do you spell do? Is it like the new do? Like okay, like D-O? Like what the fuck? Well, do like know. Do like do like do D-U-E? Is it do? No, I think it's just D-O. Like it's your new do. I like the new do, but is that you? That's a lot. Who gives Will a fucking computer? Who gives Will a computer? Who allowed this? What they do? Who allowed it? You? No, he sent it on Instagram. I don't think I have his number. I mean, Luke is cool like that. Shout out Luke. I don't know. Anyways, but I'll be honest with you. I don't care. Shout out to Madison for just ride or dying with me. You know? Go follow her. Oh yeah, see, he put a laughing face. I didn't think that was him. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Go follow my friend right here on Instagram. Her Instagram username is princess_MADIE Maddie 24. I don't even know my own Instagram name. I know. And go follow me on Instagram. It's Will F. Simpson. SIMPSON. Some people ask. That's why I said it. It's like The Simpsons. Minus the S. Are we good? Hello? Oh. All right. So the whole computer setup just fell, and, you know, I don't know how long we've been talking for, but we're back. We're back, and that is what we came here to say. Yeah. We are back, and we're better than ever. So you posted Saturday? You know what I think, Madison? I think I just see it forthcoming. You know, shout out Madison. She's a ride or die right here. This girl will go to the ends of the earth for content, and she knows how badly I've needed money. I know how badly you've needed money. And, you know, and so anyways, but she's helped me so much in the past month, literally just the last month. I mean, she's done everything in her power to help me with the podcast and everything else. And yes, I do all the uploading and editing and things like that. But that's different when it comes to this, because I really don't edit out anything. Look, I really don't know how to fucking work. And I don't have time to think about it. So if I hear one motherfucking thing when I'm re-listening, it's out. Like, I'll just be honest, there's been a lot of podcasts I was going to do with other people, and I just couldn't do it. And it has nothing to do with other people. It has to do with what was said in it. And I was like, God, I was thinking in the moment during those certain events, I'm like, gosh, well, yeah, I did just clap my hands or whatever. And I have like a placement of where this is happening on the thing. And once I re-listened to this whole thing, if I clapped or snap my fingers right here, it would show in that audio how intense. So I could go back and I could try and edit it out, certain things. I just don't really, not that I don't have the time. It's just I'm so used to doing YouTube, and YouTube takes an immense amount of pressure. like as far as content goes, you really have to have pressure. You have to put pressure on it, or else you're just not going to have anything. And that's where I'm at right now. And that's why I think that the podcast has been really helpful. My life's not so eventful. I don't have so much going on that it's so crazy. You know what I mean? But it is though. It is.
Piggies come over last time.
Oh yeah, we do have piggies. I have stuff. I just haven't done
shit. Those piggies are nasty piggies.
They were nasty piggies. But anyways, ew. So yeah. Those piggies are going home. What? Okay. I don't even care. But thank you guys for listening and supporting the channel. I guess that's what you call this.
Yeah.
A channel, podcast channel.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening and supporting the Florida Panhandle channel on YouTube. I've really taken the time out of my goddamn day, days to make that really look good. And I think that it's looking better. It can look a lot better than this. I totally agree. So I'm on my way there. You're just going to meet me halfway at the moment because I've just learned so much more about editing, and it's made me even more ready for the future. And I think that a lot's coming, and I don't know. I know when to film and when not to film, and I don't want to put just anything out there at this point. I think it has to be quality over quantity. And, we're so close to the end of the beginning as far as that goes because we're going to get paid for that. So it's not about payment. It's just about I put a lot of time into this, and that's a one-man show as far as the team goes. Like I don't have a team and people sitting here waiting to do that with me. So
you're not paying people to sing and edit.
No, and I'm not going to ever do that. No. If anything, it would be like Shane, where you have that one person be able to kind of film you and stuff. Yeah. I would never want a team of people filming. I think that's really, really not humbleizing. Like or if that's a word. I don't know. I can't get on that. I can't get on that.
But did you know that the Jersey Shore, they did not get paid for their first season?
Who?
The Jersey Shore.
They didn't get paid?
No, Pauly D talks about how, he thought, they all thought it was, a scam. Because it's, they had a message on MySpace.
Right.
And, he responded after months of, whatever. And then they recorded the first season of Jersey Shore. Because Jersey Shore had not been bought by a TV yet. They was going to go to VH1, but then when MTV saw it, they wanted it. So then one day he was doing his hair, and he, overheard, and there was the
Did they ever get paid?
Not for the first season, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes you just got to have people on board. Yeah,
so, he's sitting there doing his hair.
That's
crazy.
And
he hears him talking in the background. He looks, and there he is on TV, and they're broadcasting the Jersey Shore. He goes, it got so popular that they called and asked us to come back for season 2. And they were like, you did not get paid for season 1? And he was like, no.
They got a free place to live, though.
Well, did they?
Kind of, because they had to work, but they...
Yeah, they had to work.
But they had a nice place to live. It wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, at the end of it, I think they would have done it anyways.
Yeah.
If they would have known the outcome,
Yeah, that's what they were no one expected the outcome to be how it was, and
Yeah.
Here they are calling us to come back.
And that's why it was so real, and people really enjoyed it. That's the difference here, people, is, I know it doesn't seem like a lot of good quality content, but I mean, there's only so much I can do. I don't have some big fabulous life with a big budget, okay? It's not like that.
Well, the most realest shit, the Jersey Shore. They got real shit, but then...
And they had a lot of real people involved.
Yeah. And then as time goes, they try to toy with it, tell them what
and I guarantee if they never got paid for season 2, it would have been a big issue.
Yeah.
So then you get money involved and things like that, and then people don't want to be involved with it anymore. They're like, fuck this, I'm not getting paid enough, or da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And you got to really wait it out.
Yeah.
I think. And, as far as that goes, I'm not really into the money part. It's so nice to have money, though. I'll just say that. I just remember around this time last year being bawling and, doing whatever I wanted to do and not giving a fuck and driving my Lexus and just living life to the fullest. Everything
you had the Jeep back then, didn't you?
I had a Jeep around this time last year, yeah. And I sold it around, I couldn't tell you when.
February, wasn't it?
Was it really? And I didn't have that.
So.
I didn't have my Lexus that long. Yeah. So you're probably right. I remember not having it that long, too. Yeah. I just remember it not being that lived. Anyways.
It's very humbling, though. to get everything taken away.
You disrespect yourself. This is what Bad Baby just posted. You disrespect yourself when you beg for someone for bare minimum things like love, attention, affection, support, reciprocation, etc. That don't do shit again. Or don't do that shit again.
I mean, she's right. You should never beg someone to give you the bare.
Shouldn't. You shouldn't. And you know
Once
what?
you give them your all.
You know, I have not seen anything on Instagram. So weird. So weird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just got done looking at these statistics and everything. You know, I just haven't even I have ad credits on Instagram and stuff. I have not put no ad credit on anything. I have a full this fund or whatever full of it's just ad credit. So it's not going to go towards anything else. It's not going to be able to do it, but I have plans for it.
Yeah.
I see it in my head right now and I don't want to use any of the money on anything, but it would almost seem like I had the way that I just checked Instagram and everything. And that's when we started this, a minute ago, but, yeah, no, I'm really impressed with what's going on right now. I think it's really impressive. So, yeah, no, we're not going anywhere. We're staying right here. We're right in tune. I'm trying to end this. Sorry. We didn't go into this with any plan, so I'm just so grateful.
Just winging it. We were raw dogging this
Thank
shit.
you guys so much. It's been another episode of False Narratives, and I guess we would just see you next time.
Yep.
Or you'll hear us next time. Or if you're watching, well, this isn't going to be on YouTube, but if you've been watching on YouTube, shout out to you. Shout out to the people that have shown support. It's really amazing. It's really been awesome. Thank you guys so much. And
thank you guys.
Yeah. So you guys, it really means the world. So thank you so much. Have a nice night. And, bye.
Bitches. I was gonna watch the other videos, but I was like,
This one of your songs?